fretting out a little bit on the high strings and some of the bends. But anyway, I'm here with a guy's guitar that he wanted me to just clean up a bit and restring and all that. And it is a 1994 40th anniversary Fender Strat, made in the USA. And I like it. I mean, you know, if you're watching this, I'm guessing you already know what a Strat is. So I'm not going to go through all the particulars and everything. But it's a one-piece maple neck, which is nice. And it's kind of, it seems a bit of a rounder radius. I'm not totally sure what, but it seems, I don't know, you could look up the specs. I didn't bother. You know, just because it's like fretting out on some of the higher frets when I bend. It's a nice, like a soft V kind of a neck shape. It feels nice. I'm guessing that the guy who owns this has had this guitar in and out of some questionable weather, maybe cold and warm and stuff like that, because there's a lot of cracks and chunks coming off of the neck. And I know the guy, and he's not, you know, like a real, like, you know, guy. He's not someone that's gonna really beat up an instrument, but it is definitely missing bits and pieces in the finish. There's a lot of clouding, if you can see, on the dots and on the side. I don't know if you can see, some of them are pretty clouded, and that's just the finish lifting a little bit, so that instead of adhering to the dots, it lifts a little bit, so you get that little bit of like an air gap or something, and that then you can see the finish cloudy. Actually, you can really see it at the 12th fret. See, on this dot over here it's partial, and on this dot over here it's like almost the whole thing is kind of clouded. Yeah, pretty much the whole thing. But whatever, it's cool, you know, and it goes with like that aged vibe. I definitely like how the plastic has, I'm guessing, aged. Maybe it was like this from the factory, you know, in '94. So it's like 30, almost 30 years ago. But the knobs are darker. The pickguard is kind of medium darkish, and then the pickup covers and the switch tip are still like almost white. So it kind of has like a cool vintagey vibe to it. It has a 2-point tremolo, and the body's pretty comfortable, but it's not, it's a more modern kind of a curves to it than like a 50s kind of Strat. And of course I really like the color red, but it sounds good. And the pickups, I really like the pickups, except for the bridge pickup is a bit bright for me, but the neck pickup, the middle pickup, and the bridge pickup. See, it's a lot brighter, it seems. So let's give it some gain. Yeah, the bridge pickup is pretty bright. and it is hum canceling in the in-between positions. So, I mean, pretty much that's it. It seems to have a bone nut, roller, little string tree dealies here, and you know, it's a pretty neat guitar. I like it. There's not much to dislike about it, but for me the bridge pickup is a tad bright, so I would probably replace that. And, you know, give it a bit of a setup. The action is a bit off from what I prefer. But, ta-da, a 1994 40th anniversary Strat, and it's pretty cool.